Hey, if you guys got something going on in your life and you want to email us, and we'll throw it out to Bert Show fam. With any luck at all, they give us a call at 1-855-BERT Show and try to get you answers. We got an email to run by you guys today. He's got an ex that he wants to stop trashing him to the friends online. And it goes like this. Hey, Bert Show. How do I get my ex to stop trashing me to my friends online? Is there anything I can do? Sam and I had been dating for 5.5 years. He's a great guy when he's feeling good, but it's complicated. He fights anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues that I'd rather not get into, he says. But because there were parts of him that were so beautiful, I fell in love. So for 5 years, it was a complicated relationship. I'd never dated anybody with these kind of mental health issues, but I try to be supportive and work around the issues, highs and lows. Sometimes I felt like we were living on two different planets when we witnessed the same occurrences. It was draining, not only for me, but for my family, his family, our mutual friends, but we all love him. At some point, to protect myself, even though I love him, I knew I had to leave, so I did. Since then, it has been a nightmare. He spread vicious rumors about me to our mutual friends and family. He's gone on Facebook and created narratives that aren't real. Some of my friends have even questioned me based on these rumors. I understand he's hurt. I can't say I'm surprised by his reaction, but I am shocked by how hurtful it has been. How do I get him to stop? He sees our relationship completely differently than everybody else. He sees his relationships with everybody differently than they see it. Should I call his therapist? I'm hurting also, but can't help but feel angry. Please help. Anybody understand where I'm coming from? 1-855-BERT Show. Anybody? Anybody?
Oh, man. I hate that her friends are questioning her based on what he is saying, because you would hope that they would give you the benefit of the doubt. How do you get him to stop? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. What you have to do is, and this is going to be so much easier said than done, the people who know you and who care about you will believe you and will trust you and will know they're really you. And at the end of the day, that's all you can concern yourself with.
So the timing of this actually couldn't be any better. Just this morning and yesterday, I was listening to a podcast by Jay Shetty, and he had the author of a book called Radical Love on it. And a lot of the stuff that the dude was saying is like way too mature for me, but I heard the words, which is like, in a case like this, you have to lean in with empathy because they are not the person that their actions are showing. Like, you could be really upset by the actions and they have to be held accountable, but you also have to show radical love in knowing that this person is hurting, has been hurting for a long time, and you have to at least know that and lean into that and not take it as personally. It's funny, I was just listening to that this morning, and they were saying react with love. Again, they have to be held accountable for their actions, but you also have to know what their history is. Like, I don't know what this dude's family history was or anything, but obviously he's going through a lot of things, chemically going through a lot of things. And what the ex-boyfriend thinks he's doing is the right thing in his own mind. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. No, it makes total sense.
Like, he thinks he's the hero. He doesn't think he's being a villain also. Does that make any sense?
It does make sense.
Right? So in his world, he's not really doing anything wrong. You're the one that did something wrong.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And I think it's one of those things you kind of learn when you're young, especially like in high school, that rumors, once they get to going, it's not much you can do. They say a lie gets around the world before the truth can put its shoes on. So I think in situations like these, as much as it sucks, that you can't control somebody else's narrative or their actions. So I would just ignore it. I really would, and trust and hope that the friends who know me for who I really am wouldn't get swayed by anything they saw or heard.
Yeah, and as far as online goes, I don't know that there's anything you can do about it. Maybe you guys have some advice. 1-855-BERT Show. Mo and I and Kristen have had this conversation over the last couple of months also, is that it's funny that people they get amnesia when it comes to your character resume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
here's a guy that within their whole friend group has a character resume. They all love him. They understand him, right? But as soon as the rumors start, people's default is to the negative, and they completely forget what they know about the guy. And that is got to be really hard to live with. So I'll accept
Hard
that.
and frustrating, and yeah, because people are attracted to the drama. Like they just, it's like a moth to a flame kind of thing. So I'm sorry, Carrie. I really am. And I know it's frustrating, but just surround yourself with people who know the real you and know your truth, and that can support you.
I think one thing I picked up on this podcast this morning also is that you can love somebody, but not necessarily like them. And you can love this person that's doing this to you, but you might not like them right now. Does that make any sense?
Yes, sir.
Perfect timing on that.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.